With all the mandatory waiting on orders and the absolute weight of everything that was going, you'd figure I'd have a bad day. Not today, I didn't. Hey guys, this is Jace and welcome to episode 156 of my road show. Got a lot of stuff to get into, let's get right into it. When I got in this morning, I was waiting on 2 orders, one of which I was told I had to wait no matter what and as long as it took. Fortunately for me, I've only got like 3 stops today, so if you're gonna hold the truck until 11, today was the day to do it. Good morning everybody. Just trying to get out of the yard. So we had a couple of orders that were imperative that I wait on because they were late from last week, and I guess the customer's like pitching a fit. So I was told that I was going to be waiting on them no matter what, as in you will wait on this order even if it takes until 3 o'clock in the afternoon to come out. I don't know, it just cracks me up sometimes that, you know, everyone else's emergency is always my problem. I don't get it. But what did I do? I hung around and I waited for the order to come out. And then once it was out, I was actually busy doing some other dumb thing. So I did that thing that I always do to myself again. I have quite a few really big units on board for the back end of this route for tomorrow. So the whole load across the bed is about 84 inches tall. It's pretty heavy, but with this truck, the way the suspension is, I'm not gonna feel it at all. I only had one smaller unit, and that fit underneath this other unit, like sort of a 10 and an 8. I just kind of stuck it up there next to my scooter, just threw a strap on it and called it good, because it's not coming off until last thing tomorrow. In episode 155, I mentioned that I was supposed to have my codriver with me this week. So it's yesterday, and I'm like, are you ready to go? You got all your stuff packed? He's like, oh, I'm not going. And I'm like, why not? And he tells me, Dad, you know, I just got a lot of things going on this week. Let me go for next week. And I'm like, bruh, you're 12. What kind of stuff do you have to do? I'm just like, he's 12. It's like, here, let me pencil you in for... He's 12. I love him with all my heart, but he's not even in school yet. I got stuff I got going on this week. Wow. You know what I did when I was 12? I played on my Commodore VIC-20, I watched MTV, and I watched the Thundercats. That's what I had going on when I was 12. Jeez. Well, as far as that's concerned, there was also Voltron, and it had to be the Lions Voltron because the vehicle's Voltron was dumb. And I also used to watch Thundar the Barbarian. I used to watch Mask. I used to watch a lot of Robotech, man. I would haul ass home from school because Robotech came on at 3:30 on the nose. I was a huge Robotech fan. Of course, I watched G.I. Joe, you know, just all the good stuff. And of course, I had to have my MTV, man. They played videos all day and all night. God, it was so awesome. I don't know what it was that made MTV turn the corner and turn into absolute suck, but it did that. Did you guys see that in the camera where that freaking car was off by the side of the road, had all of the wheels removed? That's nutty. Like they just came and stole the rims. God, that was such an 80s thing to do. Remember that? Put your car up on blocks. Over the weekend, I was concerned that they were going to have Highway 50 closed in places. They actually did. But when I checked this morning, it was reopened, so we'll just have to hope we get lucky and they don't close it in the meantime. Because I really don't want to go over Highway 92 with all that crap going on with the South Rim fire, because I know they're going to have that closed too. And I left too late to call an audible, so we're pretty much locked into, you know, US 50 to Montrose. We can't really deviate all that much. My fuel stop in Johnson's Village was actually fairly accessible today. That's a good thing, because I was thirsty, I had to pee, and I needed fuel. You know, I just don't remember this being parking right here, but apparently it is. Oh, this guy's in the way. He's got his hood up. That's not good. No, it's a zoo, but it's not a zoo. Like, there was one time I came through here and I couldn't even do what I just did because there were so many people everywhere. And then I'm like, I wonder what kind of a pain in the ass it is to even get out of here. And there was so much traffic going both ways. It's like, geez, I quit. I freaking quit. But this is not all that bad. Topped off the fuel, got me a fountain Dr. Pepper, a couple of sausages. Our next stop is Crested Butte. So over the weekend, I got a comment on one of my shorts. We were discussing the proper pronunciation of the word Buena Vista, where when I first moved here, I was told it was Buena Vista, right? I got a comment that said it's either Buny or BV. That's what they prefer now. And he called me a tourist. Me, a tourist. So it's either Buny or BV, and I prefer Buny because at least that's close to what I was calling it. So from now on, that town is called Buny. And I hope the guy that commented that sees this, so that way he knows I'm at least on his side. I mean, I did snark back a little bit, but you know, I'm gonna do that. That's just how I roll. You know, if that guy wants me to call it BV so bad, it would make more sense to me start calling the town Bravo Victor. That'd piss him off. You may recall from a couple of episodes ago where I had aspirations of being a pilot. So I learned the NATO phonetic alphabet and I use it all the time. Drives my wife nuts. November Uniform Tango Sierra. Nuts. It's the very end of July this week. And so we're getting to the point in the year where people are going to start filtering out because school for their kids is getting ready to start. My son goes back to school on the 11th, so we're going to start seeing some of these people disappearing. As I was coming up here, I noticed a lot more people coming down valley than were going up valley. But at that point, we get rid of the people with kids, and then all we have to do is worry about all the retired people and the hunters later on in the year. Summer's wrapping up, man. You know what that means? That means we're just that much closer to ski season. Yes, that's right, people. Ski season. Because that's all I think about all year when I'm not skiing. The only time I'm not thinking about skiing is when I'm skiing. What's going on? Oh, this is a paint crew. Well, I'm glad they're going the other way. So I roll into Crested Butte, and when I get there, it's almost impossible to get anywhere. It's like there are so much people and pedestrians and bicycles and skateboards, and I was like, oh my God. Unfortunately, I didn't get any video of the absolute zoo that downtown Crested Butte is right now. I'm trying to turn left at a three-way intersection. A dude's trying to turn left out of that place. Dudes are trying to go this way, and there's pedestrians everywhere. So, of course, they have the right-of-way, and they're just walking, you know, they're like, oh my God. That's just how it is with these touristy mountain towns, you know. Everybody's here. The entire state of Oklahoma is right here in Gunnison County. If you were to go to Oklahoma right now, there'd be nobody there because they're all here. I bet it's nice in downtown Oklahoma City right now because the place is vacant. You know why? Because they're all here. What I wanted to say before the thought process came across as bitching about all the tourists is the fact that it is 5 after 4. Now I'll get to my last stop today about 20 minutes before they close, so that's not a big deal. It's just good that I don't have to do anything further than that just because of how late I left. With this order that's a week behind and apparently they're screaming for, it's my next stop. So it would behoove them to stay open long enough to receive me. Because if they don't, they won't get it till tomorrow. And then there will be great clenching of fists and gnashing of teeth because they didn't get their wood. These are boards, man. They're not kidneys. Jeez. We roll out on my last stop 15 minutes before they close. Now all we have to do is turn the corner and haul ass for Montrose. Let's just hope my road report is still up to date. So far as I know, US 50 is still open. Tomorrow's stops are, I have one here in town, over Red Mountain Pass, 2 in Durango, 1 in Pagosa Springs, and then I can go home. Anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. I'll see you in the next one.